Alright everyone, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and today I did want to bring up a little bit of a concern I have with the new G4 platform, which is for gaming, anything and everything. Recently there were some, I don't know if they're permanent guest speakers or permanent hosts or comeuppance of people. I don't know. I'm not aware of these other two. I'm aware of Adam Sessler, and I'm aware of the completionist Jared, as well as a few others, such as Mr. Xavier Woods and all that, all of whom I respect very highly for the most part and everything like that. But we have a couple guests on here, which I'm going to get into here. So before I spoil too much, let's go ahead and jump to it. All right, so like I was saying, what I want to bring up to the forefront is a couple of guest speakers or hosts or whoever they are. I don't know their names. I've been looking and digging. I didn't look extremely hard, but enough, and I still wasn't coming up with too much. I do have a quick clip I'm showing you, no sound or anything, so I'll kind of recap what was being said. You can find the clip yourself. And first and foremost, what I do want to state is that I'm not condoning any hate or anything negative towards these two individuals. But what I do want to say is that their lack of knowledge, and I don't know what is going on here, but getting into it, we have two guest speakers. Twice did this lady come on for two different segments. The first one stating that basically Xbox is going to pretty much leave PlayStation in the dust in 2022. Like, it's just like a given, and she doesn't know what's going on with PlayStation and how the media has changed and this and that, and the perspective towards PlayStation is negative and all this stuff. And it's like, wait a minute. And then she brings up the fact that BioWare was bought by Microsoft, and so Adam Sessler has to kind of check her on that and say, no, that didn't happen. So he's kind of saying things back and forth like no, and then like, whoa, like the look on his face explains it all, says it all. Like, I don't know where this lady is coming from with any of this. So she's just coming up with things on the fly. I don't know where she's from. I don't know her credentials for anything. So I'm just really, really confused. And then to make matters worse, there's another segment. I was leaving it alone. And then there's another segment. She's back on there again, kind of stating the same thing. And then the gentleman on there stating that the PS5 has no games, and outside of Ratchet and Clank, he does a quick sleep fest. And I'm like, what is going on between these two? What they're saying is lies. Like, I get it. If you don't like something or you have a preference, that is fine. I don't care. But when you start lying, that is an issue. That's an issue for everybody, because some individuals go to platforms like G4, they watch shows like G4 and other segments, or other YouTubers or Twitch streamers and this and that, and you have a following to a point. It is your job not to spout lies. You can boast all you want about your favorite platform. You can draw up the positive intents, the hype, looking forward to stuff, the comparisons, everything you want. But when you start lying, outright lying, and they're not the only ones been caught of stuff like this, but it just seems really unfortunate that G4 is just getting off the ground again. We've been waiting for so long, and I feel like it's just kind of become a joke at this point. So my point of this is, do your research, look into that there. Again, not condoning any hate, don't do any hate speech, don't do anything negative. Do not do any of that, please. But I just want you to vote with your ratings. Know what you're getting into. So if those two happen to come on again, you probably know that what they're spouting is nonsense. It's fake. It's not correct. They don't know what they're talking about, quite frankly. So you just kind of got to vote with your viewership, right? Going forward, after you may be viewing these clips, that might be something to keep in mind. Like, hey, I probably shouldn't take this too seriously. I'm going to have to vote with my viewership and not tune in if they're going to be on a segment or something like that. Or you want to, because you like to hear the segments and how nonsensical it is. Do what you will, right? Do what you will. But I'm not here to tell you can't do what you want to do, but what I'm just saying is it's just really unfortunate. It drives me nuts that it's like me going on there or somebody else going on there, that PlayStation centric personality, and you go on there and you start spouting nonsense like, PlayStation Now is such a better value than Game Pass. There's really no comparison. The fact that, it has PS1 and PS2 games already you can have going, and PS3 games, right? Just so much better, and they're going to continue to get better. In fact, they're going to leave Game Pass in the dust come 2022. I just know that. And outside of a couple games from Game Pass and Xbox this year of 2021, it's like, I mean, I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like going in that direction, it's really ridiculous. It really is. I'm really trying to just figure out why. Like, I don't know if they're like paid shrills from somewhere supposed to come in and do that. Are they supposed to create controversy? I don't think they want to do that. The look on Adam Sessler's face, and he's always been the most neutral guy I've ever known. Growing up on G4 in general, he's been one of the most neutral, hosts and gamers out there that I've ever seen. So I take that to heart, and I really appreciate at least he didn't totally hold back and totally go blank and just move on. He at least gave am I hearing this right? Is it okay? Yeah, no, let me correct you with some factual information, and all right, he does that sort of thing. But so it's clear and evident, but folks like that, you gotta stop. You can have your preference and you can enjoy what you want, but don't lie. Don't come up with stuff like PS5 has no games. Are you telling me because PlayStation 5 had games immediately and they didn't have anything for brand new for November and December first party, that means they have no games? So you're telling me that Sackboy Big Adventure, Miles Morales, Spider-Man Remastered, Astro's Playroom, DLC and upgrades for Ghost of Tsushima, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, all the other third-party games like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, everything third-party obviously has came over to PlayStation as well, and I know I'm missing a ton already off the top of my head, but you get the point. There's clearly, you don't have to do a lot of research to understand that what they're saying is completely incorrect. So, come on. G4, you can do better. Whoever, I know Adam can't do too much. He would be number one on cancel culture if he totally called them out right away on that and put their face in the mud, so to speak. So I understand that. Nothing is on him. But as far as, whoever the creators of G4, bringing it back together, editors, the bigwigs, whoever that may be, really check these things out, because you're doing a disservice to the gamers out there that want truth. And they deserve the truth, and that goes for anybody else out there, whether you're a Twitch streamer, you're a YouTuber, you're any sort of other personality, or on some other sort of show that has gaming. You owe it to your viewers and followers to be completely honest. Whether you like a certain platform or not, they deserve the truth. They deserve to know what games are where they're at, what each console or platform has to offer, and what they get out of that for themselves. You owe it to your audience and viewership to be honest. I'm not going to say that again. I just find that very discerning. Like I said, I was going to leave it alone, and then there was another segment. I'm like, well, if there's two, I'm sure there's going to be more to follow, and it's going to be more nonsense coming out. I'm just saying. So, be very careful of personalities sometimes steering you in the other direction of false narratives, incorrect information and stuff like that. Just be very careful. If you hear something and you're like, wait a minute, odds are they're probably lying their ass off. Let's be honest. So I just wanted to bring that to attention. I'll wrap up the video here, but let me know in the comments down below if you heard anything about this, if you checked out the clips. Feel free to check it out. Again, I'm not condoning anything negative. Please do not do that. We don't want you to do that. So on the other hand, definitely check sources and really check who you follow and view, because it is very important to yourselves, especially if you're coming to personalities like myself. If you can call me a personality right now, but if you come to personalities like that, be very careful. Make sure you do your checking, especially like I said, if things are different. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Love to hear your thoughts and opinions on what's going on there. If you've even heard about that or seen it or anything of that sort. So I appreciate it. Thanks again, everybody. We are at 159 subs out of 300 being the next goal. I just want to put that out there. So thank you all so much again. And as always, for everybody's support, we're going to let you enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll see you next time on the next Xvault gaming video. And until then, take care.